everyone, this is Joanne coming to you live from Texas. I'm also known as #UnicornBoss. So as you guys are jumping online tonight, go ahead and hit me up with some unicorn emojis since those are my jam. If you're grabbing me live, go ahead and leave me a number 1. And if you're catching me on the replay, go ahead and leave me a number 2. So how's everybody been doing? I have missed you guys. So have you guys noticed I've kind of been MIA for the past like 5 days almost now, okay? Facebook's been hating on me and they actually tried to shut down my account. So I wanted to pop online tonight. It's been a few days, so hopefully we'll all stay together here. But I want to talk a little bit about this problem that network marketers have, that's known as Facebook jail, and basically how you can work around some of these awful systems and still be successful in your business. So this is a little bit of a business tips and tricks live for you tonight. But for those of you that know me, you know that I always provide a lot of value. There'll be a lot of great inspiration and love. So even if you're not in network marketing like I am, definitely stay on the video and participate. I think you will really enjoy some of the content that I have for you guys tonight. So I see a bunch of you guys jumping online. Welcome. I have missed you. Go ahead and say hi. Let me know where you're coming in from. If you're grabbing me live, go ahead and leave me a number 1. And if you're catching me on the replay, go ahead and leave me a number 2. By the way, if you're a brand new friend, go ahead and comment new in the comments so that way I can circle back around and say hi to you. I made a ton of brand new friends just before I ended up in Facebook jail. So that's kind of what happened, and I'm gonna chit chat with you guys about it tonight. But if you're brand new to me, welcome. My name is Joanne. I've been keto over 1 year now. I've lost over 60 pounds of fat. I'm super passionate about the keto lifestyle. And I also lead a very successful online business in network marketing. I have a very successful team. So if you guys are entrepreneurs or boss babes like me, go ahead and let me know in the comments. You can comment boss babe or entrepreneur. I love connecting with other like-minded business people out there. And if you're keto, go ahead and comment keto in the comments because that's a huge part of what I do as well. And I would love to know if you're keto, and feel free to give yourself a shout out and tell me how you're doing on your keto journey, okay? So yeah, I've been MIA a little bit, you guys. So have you noticed I've been missing for like 5 days? Facebook tried to terminate my account. So I was completely shut down for like at least 12 to 15 hours. Couldn't even get into my Facebook. So that's why some of you saw like my messages looked weird. It said like this person needs to verify their account, we're waiting, or some kind of crazy thing, okay? So, I was so upset about it because I work really hard to build my business correctly and to do it the right way, okay? And I'm gonna talk to you about what I do that's different versus what some of the other network marketers do, and why this was so offensive to me that Facebook tried to shut me down. And I'm gonna give you my top 3 tips on how to combat what we know as Facebook jail. So really excited to share it with you. Make sure you stay tuned. You guys will get a lot of love and inspiration out of this, I promise, even if you don't have a business like I do. So I love you guys too. Let me say hi to a few people real quick. I'm seeing so many beautiful comments. So I just want to say hi to you guys, and then we'll go ahead and get started, I promise. So hi, Suzanne. Thanks for the love. Gina, thanks for the unicorn, sweet sister. Hi, Renee, Stacy, Brenna, hey, Michelle, hey, girls. Let's see who else. Sarah, Laura, Christina from Ohio. Thanks for the unicorns, you guys. There's a few different Sarahs here, so hi to you all, by the way. And I saw Vinny for a hot second, so I can't see his comment here, but thanks for the beautiful comment, Vinny. I did see it pop up before. So Facebook tried to shut me down. They basically tried to disable, they disabled my account for about 15 hours. I was completely locked out. I did put a post up on my Facebook. So if you guys scroll back, I think on like Thursday or Friday, I posted that like I couldn't send any Facebook messages, but I at least had access to my account. So, I think this is a really huge problem nowadays, especially in network marketing. So, I kind of want to talk about it and about how some tips and tricks on how to prevent it, because I think that's really important. So for those of you that are boss babes, or if you're an entrepreneur like me, don't forget to let me know in the comments here. One of the biggest goals when you're brand new and you're just starting out in your business, does anybody know, like, what was your first question? So if I have any entrepreneurs on here, definitely jump in and participate. Or if you wished that you could have your own business and be your own boss like I am, comment wish in the comments, because that was me. All through my 20s, I was watching some high-ranking individuals individuals, some entrepreneurs that had online businesses, and I used to watch them, and I was so intrigued, and I really wished that I could do something like that, but I never thought it was for me. So if that's you too, go ahead and comment wish in the comments. You should always follow that call of your heart, because let me tell you, if I had started in my 20s, by now I would be a millionaire, okay? So no, I don't have a business account, and they kind of cripple business accounts, so I'm super against them. I do have a business page, but I don't use it because there's less visibility to a business account. So that's why I do everything on my personal account. So thanks for sharing, Bethany. I so appreciate you. So real quick, you guys, I forgot to ask, but if you love my page and you get lots of value and you enjoy my space and all of the fun things that we do here, please give the video a quick share. I so appreciate your love and support. And don't forget to friend me and follow me. So if you don't know how to do that, you can click right on the bottom here. It will pop up. You can do follow and see first, and then click your 3 dots here and turn on your live notifications. So one of the biggest goals when you're first starting out in your business is, after you talk to your friends and your family, it's always, well, who do I talk to next? How do I grow my network, right? And I think so many, I chit chat with a lot of you guys about getting started in the business and how to change the financial scope of your family. And one of the first objections that I get from a lot of people is, I don't know anyone and I don't have a big network, okay? And I can honestly tell you, if that's what's holding you back from the business, please don't let it hold you back, okay? Because when I first started 2 years ago, I had about 300 Facebook friends, of which maybe I talked to 5 of them. Okay, a lot of them were old friends from high school and college that I hadn't talked to in 20 years. Okay, let's be real. And they're just sitting there. But I can tell you that I've successfully grown my network. I have about 7,000 people in my network right now. My friends list is maxed out at 5,000 friends, and I've got about 2,000 followers, and it's been growing steadily every single day. So don't worry about if you don't have a network. You can always grow that. And if you have an amazing mentor, they can teach you. And I teach my girls how they can grow their network into a booming organization, so that way they have lots of people that they can share the opportunity with, whether it's, a product that you sell, a service, or, for the business as well. So, I spent the past 2 years building my network. I'm super proud of it. And I did it the right way, So I'll say this without, hopefully I won't offend anyone. So does anyone out there love the LuLaRoe clothing brand? Because I do. I've got almost every rainbow Skittle legging out there, and I love a lot of their shirts. They're super bright and colorful and cute. So I use that brand as an example, but not in a bad way. I honestly want you to know, I love it. I love the clothing. It's soft and beautiful and wonderful. But how many of you guys have a brand like that, where one day you woke up and all of a sudden you're in 100 LuLaRoe groups, and you're like, where did all of these groups come from? I don't remember joining all of these groups. Can you guys relate? If you can, go ahead and give me some hearts right here, and give me some hearts in the comments. So you can insert any brand in there. Maybe it's essential oils, maybe it's makeup. It doesn't really matter, what it is. But me personally, because I did love LuLaRoe and I had made some purchases, one day I woke up and I was in 5,000 LuLaRoe groups, and and then I kept trying to leave. And I could, as fast as I was leaving, they were adding me back into more groups. Okay, do you guys know the struggle? If you understand, go ahead and comment struggle in the comments here. So that's the bad way to market yourself, is without speaking to somebody, without asking for permission, you just throw them in your group. Okay, and that doesn't serve anybody, because guess what? Do you think I went into those hundreds of groups even though I love the clothing? Do you think I even went in there to browse? Almost never, okay? And the difference about what I do and the correct way to do network marketing is to reach out to somebody and have a personal conversation, and then say, hey, listen, you're keto, or I see you're into makeup, or I see you love essential oils. Would you enjoy, would you like to be invited to my group? I would love for you to check it out, and I'll get you some great free resources. So that's the right way to invite somebody to your group, is to have a personal conversation and to ask their permission first. So you'll notice some of you, when I'm doing my Keto Kitchen Lives and I'm cooking, or if I'm offering keto tips and tricks, and if I'm offering you guys a free meal plan, let's say, I'll have you comment meal plan, but I don't just add you. I reach out to you and I get in your inbox and I get to know you a little bit and I find out what your goals are. And then I ask your permission if I can add you to my group and get you some great free resources, okay? So if you're doing the adding of people to your group in the wrong way, that's why Facebook has gotten as strict as it is because people were just dumping people in mass into groups, okay? And that's how kind of Facebook jail started to become born. So hi Nikki, welcome. Hi Mary, we had a few other people jump on, welcome, so happy to have you guys. So I love how Christina says you can't leave, LOL. Yes, I know the struggle, okay? So that's what not to do. So I actually build my business correctly. I do it respectfully and with a lot of love, and I think that's why so many of you guys love following me, is because I give that respect back and forth, you know what I mean? So can you imagine how upset I was when I got this notification from Facebook telling me that I was a spammer and they were gonna disable my account? And I was like, excuse me, I'm having real conversations with people. I'm not a robot. They're asking me for either a meal plan, a grocery list, keto help. I'm a keto coach, and I'm actually talking to them in a messenger and then inviting them to my group. So I was I was hot, you guys. I won't even lie. I was really mad. And that's what's so scary. Hi, Kat, welcome. That's what's so scary about this new functionality in the way that Facebook works, because in one instant, you guys, 2 years of my hard work, over 7,000 friends and followers was almost gone in one instant. Poof, gone, okay? Scared isn't even the word. I was like, oh my God, what if I can't get back into my account, okay? So those were some of the things I've been struggling with over the past 5 days. So, you know, in some ways it's a compliment because it means that I'm kind of getting up there in the big game, into the big scheme of things, and all of the high-ranking network marketers will tell you that Facebook jail is a real thing, and that if you're in jail, it means you're doing the right thing. It means you're working your business. But there needs to be a fine line, right? So if you guys are perplexed about Facebook jail like I am and you're in the business, give me some policeman emojis in the comments here. I'm going to give you my top tips about how you can prevent Facebook jail and how you can take back control of your business, because over the past week I felt very out of control and I didn't like it, and I spent a lot of time doing some soul searching. So this is a topic that's really on my heart and I'm really excited to share it with some of you, and I hope that you get a lot of value out of it. So first things first, there's a few different types of Facebook jail, okay? So if you're brand new to network marketing and maybe you don't know, there's actually a messenger jail, which means that you're sending too many messages within a certain amount of time. There's actually a group jail that you can get into, where it means you're inviting too many people to your business group, okay? And then there's also a friend jail as well, believe it or not. So those are my top 3 things that you need to watch out for. And friend jail basically means that you're either sending out too many friend requests or you're friending too many people. So that's what happened to me on, I think, Thursday of last week. I had a grocery haul video that went viral. It's got over 30,000 views and there's hundreds of comments on there, and people are asking me for resources, meal plans and grocery lists and all kinds of things. So I was going through and I was answering questions and I was friending people and I was connecting with them to find out their goals, and then getting them into my keto group and getting them those resources that they were looking for. So that's how it all started for me, was the friending. I made too many friends that day and it started to flag my account. So is this making sense for you guys? So all of the one thing that I can say to you is that there is some good news. These jails happen when you're moving too fast, okay? So that leads to my number 1 tip. So if you want to fix the problem, if you're somebody that ends up in Facebook jail every single day while you're working your business, my number 1 tip for you is that you need to slow down, okay? Slow down, OG, you've got this, okay? So if that's something you suffer with, comment jail in the comments. I'd be curious how many of you guys end up in Facebook jail, so that way I can see what I can do to help you. So my mentor once said to me, because you might be thinking like, how many messages are you possibly sending? You know what I mean? To end up in a Facebook Messenger jail. So my mentor once said to me that if you really want to start making some big money in this business, you need to be sending up over 100 messages every single day. Okay, and I was like, good Lord, 100 messages? I don't even know 100 people. Okay, that was my real life when I first started. And I can honestly tell you now, I send hundreds of messages every single day. There is an art to it. There is a science to it. There are tips and tricks, especially when you join my team. There are exclusive things that I can teach you about how you can send that many messages very quickly, especially like with like a quick script. You program it to your phone, and I just do, a lot of mine are numbered. So all day long, I just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm just constantly cycling the same typical questions that I use over and over again to chit chat with people and get to know them. And then I give them a lot of love in between. Hi, Alex, welcome. So that's a freebie tip for you. So if you're unhappy with your paycheck in your business, I would challenge you and I would ask you how many people you're helping every single day. Who are you helping? And if you're not actively reaching out to help others out there in the world, because I'm a really big believer, especially in network marketing, my job is to help people. And I don't care whether you sell mascara, whether you have essential oils, whether you're in health and wellness like I am, that your job is to help people. Your job is to solve a problem. And if I'm not actively reaching out, it means that I'm not helping people. It means that I'm not doing a good job. So if you're unhappy with your paycheck, I'm going to ask you the hard question with a lot of love. And I'm going to ask you, how many people are you helping every day? And if you are honestly not reaching out to help others, then you need to really do some soul searching, okay? So when I first started, it wasn't magic. I started hard and slow. So, I struggled to send 20 messages every day. I remember when that was so hard for me. And then one day I realized I could send 20 minutes and send 20 messages in like 3 minutes. So then I doubled it and I did 40. And then once 40 was easy, then I sent 60. And then once 60 was easy, I started sending 100. And now that I can send 100, I can do 200, okay? Because I have it down to a system and a science. And that's part of my problem, is because I can easily send 100 messages in about 20 minutes. And that's part of my issue. And that's why Facebook jail happens to me, because I send it way too fast. So want to know some of my favorite tips about how you can slow down? So if you do, go ahead and give me some hearts here, and you can leave me some hearts in the comments. So, because I have that happen a lot, especially with girls on my team. They'll say to me, oh, I'm in Facebook jail. I don't know what to do. And I'll say to them, well, you need to slow down. Well, how do I slow down? Here's how you do it, okay? So my favorite tip for slowing down is to set a timer. And I know this is like really old school, but when I used to have my Apple Watch, I used to just set it right on my Apple Watch. There's a timer on your cell phone. I'm sure you have an egg timer in the kitchen you can grab if you needed it. But what I like to do is I set my timer for 5 minutes. Because I'm fast, okay? So if I go longer than 5 minutes, I usually end up in Facebook jail. So I can't do longer than 5. If you're not as fast as me, you can probably set your timer for maybe 10 or 15 minutes. So I set a timer for 5 minutes, and I send as many messages as I can during that time. Go down your list, go through your follow-ups, go to your post, go to your Facebook Live, what have you. And then when your timer goes off, it has to be a hard stop. It's a hard stop for me. I don't care if I'm in the middle of sending a message. When that timer goes off, I stop. Because I've tried to push the envelope and do like 1, 2, or 3 more, and I always end up in Facebook jail, okay? So figure out what that number is for you. Set yourself with a timer, and it's a hard stop. Stop when the timer goes off, okay? Don't do any more. And then you go back and you work on something else. Hi, Clinton, welcome. So go back, work on something else, and then in 20 or 30 minutes, you can go back and you can set your timer again for 5 or 10 minutes, depending on what works for you, and you can send some more messages, okay? So is this making sense? If it is, go ahead and let me know in the comments. So that's my favorite tip for slowing down. I couldn't live without my timer, because honestly, I'm in such a rhythm, and I honestly love what I do. So when I'm messaging people, I am smiling and it feels good. So unless I have something to bring me back from reality and stop that, and I'm very task orientated. So when I have a list, I want to work through my whole list and just go down. You know what I mean? So I need that timer to kind of stop and pause and bring me back to reality for just a little bit, so that way I can switch over and work on something else. So My second tip for you on how to stay out of Facebook jail is to do what we like to call a power hour. So my team regularly does power hours. So if you're in network marketing, if you know what a power hour is, go ahead and let me know in the comments what your definition of a power hour is. And you can use a power hour for anything, by the way. I don't care if you don't have a business, you can use it for something else. So, but basically it's where you craft an hour's worth of work and you set each specific minute aside for your daily activities. So if you're curious about what a power hour would look like, go ahead and leave me some hearts in the comments. And I wrote down just a few tips for you here, and I'll share some of my favorite things to do during a power hour. So the whole idea is that, like, normally we call them daily methods of operation, DMOs. So every single day I have a list of things that I want to get done. It's usually anywhere from 15 to 20 things that I want to get done every single day. And the whole idea of the power hour is that you break up your tasks within little minutes of the hour. So maybe 5 minutes you do this, 10 minutes you do this, 3 minutes you do this. Is this making sense? So if it is, go ahead and leave me some hearts in the comments. So let me share with you some of the basic activities that I put during my power hour. So usually in the beginning, I'll have something really fun, like for 2 minutes, stand in a power pose and say your favorite affirmations, because I'm really big on law of attraction. So if you're getting ready to sit down and work your business for 1 hour, you have to raise that vibration, okay? So, 2 minutes, you can stand in a power pose and really just shout out whatever your affirmations are. I am a top recruiter. I am a top income earner. I am $1 million earner. I change this world for the better. Whatever your I am statements are, you just stand in your favorite power pose and say it out loud for 2 or 3 minutes and really just raise that energy and just like posture yourself and just kind of get into that vibration. Does that make sense? You can do 3 minutes and send birthday messages. So for just 3 minutes, you go through your friends list, you wish everyone a happy birthday and check in on them and see how they're doing and make sure they're smiling and having an awesome day. 5 minutes, you can craft a post for your favorite group. So depending on what kind of business you are in, you will typically be involved in some kind of Facebook groups, right? Whether it's hobby groups, business groups, personal groups. So you can start to work on crafting a post to share into a group so that way you can grow your network. So let's say you do that for 5 minutes, okay? After that, for 10 minutes, go into your favorite group, your favorite Facebook group, and start commenting on posts. Sorry, that's all like a hard word to say. It's like S and S. But anyway, go in there and start commenting. Connect with people, find who your cool people are, and then get in their inbox and send them a friend request. So it's one of my favorite ways to kind of like meet brand new people is to go hang out in Facebook groups and find my cool people, So you could spend maybe 10 minutes going through your favorite groups and commenting and connecting with people. For 5 minutes, you could send some gratitude messages. I'm really big on gratitude. If you guys aren't aware, I didn't do it today because I did at home in my, I like to do my gratitude while I'm in bed snuggling the puppy. But every day I do a gratitude practice, and I've got a gratitude journal, and I write out every single day things that I'm grateful for. And I normally share them to my Instagram stories. So I forgot to share it today. So I'll make sure I go through after and share it with you. But I love to put that good vibration out there to the universe and just send out that thankfulness and just celebrate that grateful heart. So I like to spend 5 or 10 minutes every single day thanking people for either connecting with me, for watching my video, for, it doesn't just have to be my friends and followers. It can be family members. It can be mentors. It can be sisters, brothers, whoever. Just think about what a different place this world would be if we all sent 3 gratitude messages every day to somebody that we really cared about. Just think about that for a minute. If what is there, like 1 billion people in the world? If every single one that was able to send a text message to somebody that they loved and cared about and tell them every single day, how grateful they are for them. I mean, wouldn't this world just be such a happy, more magical place? I think it would make a huge difference. And I know what it feels like. Have you ever been blessed? This isn't in my notes or anything. I'm just totally rambling, but there's a purpose. You know, have you ever received a message from somebody that you really love that says, you know, I just want to thank you so much for your friendship, and I just want you to know how much I love and appreciate you? Like, would that not make your day? I know it makes my day. I get messages like that a lot, and sometimes they make me cry, you know? So it just makes people feel valued, seen, and heard. And that's something that I really love to do on my page. Whether you're a brand new friend to me or a brand new follower, like, I want people to know that my space is safe for them. They can be exactly who they are, and they are welcome and loved for being exactly who they are. Thanks for the love, Susanna. I so appreciate you. So yeah, so those are some of my top tips about like how you can create your own personalized power hour. So take that 60 minutes and break up all of your daily activities into little bricks and little windows of time. And then it's a lot harder to end up in Facebook jail, because you're messaging for 5 minutes and then you're creating a post, and then you're scrolling on your news feed and you're participating and you're loving on people. And then you're spending 5 minutes unfriending people that look like they're not in the right vibration for your tribe and for your space. So it's a really great way to kind of like beat the system. Hey, Carolina, welcome. Thanks for the hearts. So my last tip for you, so if you guys are enjoying this, don't forget to friend me and follow me and give the video a quick share. So my last tip for you on how to beat Facebook jail is to just bypass Facebook altogether, okay? And I've thought long and hard about this over the past week. So, you know, as a result of what happened to me, I think my business has grown to such a level that I need to consider moving off of the Facebook platform. And I don't necessarily mean altogether, but I mean especially in Facebook Messenger. I mean, they are tracking Facebook messages so strictly. Like, sometimes I can only message 10 people, and I have hundreds of messages waiting in my inbox. So I kind of feel like I'm limited because Facebook is shutting me down and telling me you can't message people that want to talk to you. I mean, isn't that the whole point of Facebook? I don't know. What are your thoughts on this? Share with me in the comments. I'd be curious to hear what some of you think about this whole thing, kind of on the other end of the spectrum. So, but what I decided is I think I'm going to take the time to, next month, I'm probably going to work on this because we're getting towards end of month and I have a big goal to hit. So want to earn my car this month, you guys. So we're making it happen. We're going to do the magic here. I'm going to take my existing customers and probably move them off of Facebook Messenger. And I think I'm going to give out my personal cell phone number to people. You know, that way if Facebook gets shut down, I can at least still message people. Okay. So, and if you feel uncomfortable giving your personal cell phone number to people, there are other options. You know, you can do like a Google Voice number. So you can give them your Google Voice number, and then when they message the Google Voice, you can have that forwarded to your cell phone. So that way you're receiving your text messages on your personal cell phone, but you're giving a different number to your clients and to your followers and to your Facebook people, okay? And you could also, you know, include Instagram in there with this too. You know, you can use it for anything that you need. So yeah, that way if Facebook tries to shut me down, at least I have access to all of my customers and all my followers and everyone that's interested right in my messenger. So I'm also going to be doing this for my personal team. So over the past few days, I reached out and I let everyone know, like, hey, listen, I'm not able to send messages on Facebook. Here's my personal cell. If you need help with your business, reach out to me. I'm still here for you, you know? And I think that, you know, the people that I've started to do this with are really appreciating the level of trust by giving them personal access to me outside of Facebook, okay? Let me know how you would feel about this as a customer. You know, even if you're not my customer, like let's say you're into essential oils and you've got a girl that you watch on Facebook or Instagram and she's your jam, you know what I mean? And if she wanted to connect with you personally through a cell phone number, you know, to be able to send messages and help you and help support you on your health journey, is how would you feel about something like that? Would be good, bad? Tell me. I'm definitely here to learn and to serve you. So, and then, you can also do, if you're still hesitant about cell phone numbers, you guys, there's a great free application out there called WhatsApp. And you could use WhatsApp and move your people out of Facebook and put them in the WhatsApp platform. So I'm already using WhatsApp, but it's more as like a leadership perspective. So I am one of the top leaders in my business. So in WhatsApp, we have mostly leader chats in there, but I'm considering maybe moving my customers over to that platform, or my personal team members as well, so that way, despite what happens to your Facebook, your business can still be up and running because you have access to chit chat with your people and offering them help and services. And if they have a question, a lot of my people are in health and wellness, and some of my people are sick, they suffer from diabetes, they have high blood pressure, they have questions, and and then I don't answer my Facebook message for 5 days. That's not nice. You know what I mean? So, I do have Remind, but the problem is that Remind I think it needs to be more of an application that you can use on the daily. I think Remind sometimes for people, especially if they have children, it can get too confusing for them. So I think like WhatsApp or a regular text message is going to be better, because a lot of my customers and my VIPs and my followers don't know that they can reply to me and Remind and have like a normal text conversation. But that's what's been happening with me, you guys. Facebook tried to shut me down, but luckily we are still here. We are running strong. So I hope that you guys really enjoyed some of my top tips and tricks about how to combat Facebook jail. And if you guys are curious at all about what I do and how I get to work from home full time and travel and build complete financial freedom, you guys, everything that's happening in my life is so exciting. And who would have thought that in just a little bit over about a year and a half, really, because I quit my corporate job back in October of 2018. So I've been my own boss for a little while, for a hot minute, you guys. And I never thought that this kind of life was possible. I'm just a normal person. I've worked hard my entire life. I was in the management industry. I've been a manager for many years. And I would have never thought that I could be somebody that could make some extra income, some serious income from home, either part-time or full-time. You don't need to be full-time for this, by the way. A lot of people ask me that, well, can I do this part-time? You guys forget that I used to do this very part-time. When I had my busy corporate job, I was working 40 to 60-hour work weeks, and I still had my online business that I did on the side just to help alleviate some of that financial burden and the stress of some serious debt that I had going on. So I'm hoping by year's end, I'm putting it out there to the universe. I will let you guys know, but I'm asking to hopefully have at least half of my debt paid off by the end of the year, if not all of it. And if I keep growing the way I'm growing, I really think it's possible to potentially pay off all my debt by the year's end. So I'm serious, you guys. If you're curious, if you're open to just having a quick conversation about what I do and how you can earn some extra money for you and your family, go ahead and comment business in the comments, and I would love to get you an invitation to my VIP call. So you can it's a quick call. It's like 20 minutes. What if 20 minutes could change your life forever? I know it did for me. So thank you all. I hope you have a great night. I think I'm going to try and I'm fasting right now. So I don't know if I can do keto cooking tomorrow, but I promise you we will be doing some keto cooking on my page this week. So make sure you stay tuned. I love you and I appreciate you, and thank you for all of the patience. I'm still catching up on my messages. I've been locked out of Facebook, so just give me some time and I promise I will get back to you soon. So love you guys. Have a great night, and I will chat with you guys tomorrow. Take care.